This is how to organize a tiny home office or kitchen command center. Hey, my name is Morgan from FinePoints.biz, and I love organizing stuff, and today I'm going over to my friend Jess's house. I've known her since I think we were like 10 or 11, and she has this awesome space in her kitchen that functions as a command center or kind of like her home office where she's able to keep office supplies and paperwork. So the problem with this space is it kind of became like a catch-all. So she would just throw stuff there when she didn't know where to put it, and nothing really had a designated home or a purpose for where the things went. So the first thing we did was kind of analyze the types of things she had there. So she had a lot of tools, some random toys, and then tons of paper and mail, and then also office supplies. So pens, pencils, tape, scissors, that type of thing. So we knew that we wanted to create homes for all of this. And in many offices and homes, paper is one of the biggest challenges. So we really knew that we wanted to tackle the paper clutter. So our first step was kind of to take everything out of the office and just start with a clean slate and then figure out what we wanted to do from there. So we had this large mound of paperwork, and I had her go through everything, and she sorted it into piles, and she was able, of course, to get rid of a lot of things. And then some of the categories that we ended up with were tax papers that she needed to save for tax time, things that were more sentimental, like letters or notes from her kids that she didn't want to throw away but didn't really belong in the command center, items that needed action, maybe bills to pay, or other things in the school year. It might be permission slips that you need to sign, schedules, that type of thing. One thing I would advise is that if you are already naturally putting things there, like tools, for example, they kind of naturally just threw some of their tools that they were using onto this command center. Don't try to fight your natural instincts too much. I would recommend actually making a place for those, and we didn't keep all the tools there, but we were able to keep some of the tools in this drawer because it is a place where they naturally reach for tools. So the first things I kind of looked at were these drawers. So she has these really useful drawers, and they weren't really being used. So that was the first thing that I wanted to change. She had these two bins in here that had paperwork in it that she had said had been there for years, and it wasn't really a good system. So we took those out. And same with this top drawer. She has this awesome little top drawer that I thought would be perfect for her office supplies. So we cleaned all the junk out of that because they hadn't been using the drawer really. And these two drawers are an example of prime real estate. So these are really easy to access. They're in the hub of the kitchen. And so they need to have things in them that you use every single day that will be really beneficial and useful to you. All right, and so for all the office supplies, I wanted to use the shallow drawer. And we looked around Jesse's house. She already had these drawer dividers. They're actually for silverware, but she had them and she wasn't using them. So that is another tip, is definitely look around your home to see what you have, because that will save you a ton of money. And these things are perfect. They're beautiful. They worked perfectly for the space. So when you look at this drawer, you can say I have tape and scissors, markers, pens. I have paper and some of the tools that they were using on probably a weekly basis. And then we needed to find homes for all of the paper that was happening in that space. We decided in this deep drawer to have it be an area that she could put papers that needed to be filed. So we have a bin that she puts papers in to save for taxes, and then another bin that was kind of more the miscellaneous items that she wanted to save but didn't have time that instant to go through and make decisions on. So that could be like, again, like sentimental letters, kids' soccer pictures, like anything like that that you can't immediately put away, but you know it's special and you don't want to throw it away.
Jessie found these really nice bins on Etsy. She ordered them, and they have a folder for each grade of your kid's school year. So I'll link those down below if you want to look for them. And then I also wanted to say there's a point in every organizing project where you get really discouraged and you just want to give up because you have tons of random junk everywhere and you don't know where it goes. But just keep pushing through, the end is in sight. Jessie ran to the store and she got some organizing folders and some clipboards that we knew we wanted to use.
And for the top of the desk space, we wanted to make sure it was things that needed to be top of mind. So she created a homework station for her two kids that are in elementary school. So first of all, hanging on the wall, she has two folders with her kids' names on them, and that will be where they put their homework or they unload their backpacks when they get home from school. And each child has a designated area, so they're able to do that independently to put their stuff there, and then things don't get lost. All right, and then on the other side of the command center, we For her 2 elementary school kids, we also put clipboards that they can clip their reading logs, because that's something that they do at their school is they have reading logs that they need to check off how much they read each night. At the end of the month, when they complete their reading log, they can just unclip it, put it in their backpack, and bring it to school. It's also a visual reminder because at first I wanted to put more of the paperwork in the drawer, but Jessie said that she didn't want it to be out of sight, out of mind. So that is a really good thing. Different people work different ways. Some people might be able to put it in the drawer and just remember, oh, every Thursday I'm going to go through my paperwork. But Jessie wanted it out so she could remember to do it, which is a great system, and it's really good to know yourself as well. All right, and the other thing that we did was we made a charging station here for all of their electronics, because that was a convenient plug that they could use, and then it's something that they're using daily. As well as we have this action folder here. So this is really key in every home office or kitchen command center. So when she opens her mail, she is going to stick things in her to-do file. Do you have a system for your to-do items? Let me know in the comments. I made a video about my system for my to-do items. It's with a drawer system. So I'll link that video down in the comments and in a card up here. I would love it if you subscribe to my channel and stick around for my next video, as well as any engagement helps me out a lot. You guys can give this a thumbs up, a thumbs down. Let me know in the comments what areas you struggle with organizing and where you want me to organize next.